Alright, so we have gotten to a generation where being a virgin is no more valuable and no more respected. So if you are a youth and you go among the guys and you call yourself and you say you are a virgin, they don't believe. And because of how the society have become nowadays, and so if you are calling yourself a virgin, people really don't understand why you are a virgin. People don't really know the reason, the logic behind you staying chaste and trying to keep yourself from fornicating and doing all sort of dubious things. And this is something that is very concerning, of which one lady on Twitter raised a concern, where this concern that she tweeted developed a whole lot of conversation on the TL, where I found it very important for us to discuss and talk about some few things, right? Because there are so many people now in this generation who doesn't know the importance of keeping yourself chaste unto marriage. And this is something that so many of our pastors that we call so-called, right, have been encouraging their members that before you marry somebody, you have to test, you have to try the person before you go into marriage with the person. I heard a man of God saying that, and I was really surprised. And I never expected that one to come from a man of God, but it came out because that is the person that certain group of people have named and have crowned to be their man of God. But from my side, I wouldn't call such a person a man of God. You understand it? Because what he's speaking is directly opposite from what the Bible or the scripture teaches us. You understand? So this is the concern that the lady raised. She's called Queen Techiwa. She said, the craziest one is fornication, into bracket, not judging. But right now, you tell someone you are a virgin and they laugh and ask why. What do you mean by why? Then she gives a crying emoji. So this is something that I think she has been experiencing when she is in conversation with certain people, and then she happens to tell them she's a virgin. This is the kind of reactions that comes whenever she says that she's a virgin, and she came out there to put it out. And there is one particular comment that, based on that comment, we are going to talk and give certain explanation for some of you who have such kind of mentality, will change your mind before it is too late for you. All right, so without wasting my time, I would like to read the comment that came under this tweet so that we all get a better understanding. So this one is from Banku Hokage Kojo Asiedu. He says that, but seriously, being a virgin and not drinking alcohol is taken as something abnormal. I remember I always take malt, and even women will criticize me saying, "Ade, oh you're bad now." So he says that sometimes he takes malt, and even women have been criticizing and making fun of him, asking him that, why is he a lady? Are we seeing that? Now, this is from Paul Chris Mouse. It says that our collective conscience as a society is darkened and twisted. Exactly. Doing the right thing has become something of ridicule. So much so that good people are afraid to be associated with goodness. It is very true. It is very true, and it's very clear in Christianity today. There are so many Christians who are hiding under the carpet, who are shy to profess their faith in the public. There are so many people who are shy to profess that they are virgins in the public, because the society has been structured in such a way that if you are a good person, you are being mocked at. Imagine you're working with some guys and then you chanced on the money that fell from somebody you saw, and you take the money and send it back to the person. These people just come and then ridicule you, make fun of you, and even insult you that why did you send the money to the person? You understand that? So sometimes doing good among certain friends becomes something that you cannot do it openly because of how the society has become. They embrace the bad more than the good. So what this guy is saying here is really, really true. Good people are afraid to be associated with goodness because they feel they will be laughed at. Doing the wrong thing attracts applause and admiration. Very true. Very, very true. If you are doing something bad, you get to realize that the boys are cheering up. When you go to the social media now, the people, the young guys, the young girls that have been insulting the elders and the big men in the country, you see that when you go to their comment, there are people who applaud them, there are people who encourages them, there are people who give them the motivation to continue. But if you are somebody on the TL or on the social media trying to give out a positive energy, they try to suppress you, they try to bring it down, because that is the society that has been created for us, that we should embrace. We should promote bad, evil more than the good. That is why always on the timelines, the bad things sell out more than the good things. It is something that is there because we love good more than bad. Okay? That's what the Bible said in John chapter 1. It says that he gave us light, but we chose darkness over the light. You understand that? While virtue and moral standards receive hate speech, So if you are living a virtuous life, you are living a moral life, a very good moral life, you always receive hate speeches, and sometimes it's very appalling, but that is how it's meant to be. All right, this one is from Shadrach Sharif. He said, honestly, it is tough being a virgin these days. We virgins are trying. It's very true, because of how society have become. Even when you say you're a virgin, somebody will dedicate his life to come and force you to break that virginity at all costs. Abigail Tommy, he says that a virgin woman does not guarantee a good wife. Agba teaches. So that is somebody's take too. He says that a virgin woman does not guarantee a good wife. Why do you say that? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Everything that we do here, it is more spiritual than physical. So if you don't keep yourself to be a virgin before marriage, and you go about fornicating with others, except you don't know the effect of fornicating, you don't know the effect of breaking your virginity with all sort of things, except you don't know. That is why you will say that a good wife is not guaranteed by being a virgin. That is very true to understand. You understand? Because most of them, the most important thing to be found in a woman in marriage is the humility, is the obedience. All right. So if you don't have that obedience, you don't have that humility, but you are virgin, you are good, but you are not good. You understand that? Both of them work together. You understand it? But the fact that we want to see good character in a woman doesn't mean that you shouldn't be a virgin. There are so many consequences in not keeping yourself as a virgin before marriage. If you go out there and you go and fornicate and you do all sort of things, do you know what you are doing? You are connecting yourself to different altars, different curses, different demonic entities that you don't know anything about, that will be hunting you when you marry. Why do you think that you'll be in a relationship with somebody and you will not experience any form of quarrel, not experience any form of fight or any form of disagreement in that very much, but immediately you marry, then fight, in less than 1 month you divorce? Do you know the reason why? It's because of the connection that you have created in the past that you don't even have any idea of, that you don't even prioritize too much. You understand that? So even though a virgin woman doesn't guarantee a good wife, doesn't mean that you should keep yourself just chaste. Okay, virginity is great. It tells that you have a strong self-control and holds dearly to your principles. Nevertheless, I will still fornicate. He will always forgive me because my sins are many. This is from Bright Echo Neymar. You right? So this is some of the people that are being spoon-fed with the false teachings from false pastors, that your sins are already forgiven, so it doesn't matter what you do. So you see this guy, he's clearly saying it. All right, from the start of his comment, you think that he's in support of virginity or keeping yourself as a virgin, but the last part destroys everything. He says that nevertheless I will still fornicate. You see this person? This is what we call iniquity. You know that what you are doing is bad, but you are doing it. Yours is even dangerous than somebody who has even killed the person. I'm telling you, you know that what you are doing is bad, but you are doing it. Your punishment is even is more than the person who has even killed a fellow human being. If you don't know, yes, you go and fornicate, you come and pray, God will forgive you. Fine. Let me tell you something. Do you know the time you are going to die? Do you know the time that you are going to pass away? There are certain consequences that you are going to face through that kind of dubious lifestyle you are living, that no amount of prayer can take it away. I'm telling you. When you continue in this act and then you contract sexual related diseases, don't think that the prayer is going to take it away. You're going to suffer for it, bro. Don't joke. You'll be making fun of it, right? This one is motherland. My motherland. He said that keep your virginity tight, my sister. I wish I had kept mine. There is a reason, as someone said, why God needed a virgin to bring Christ into the world. All right. This is from I am Alabi Peter. He said our moral standard has fallen. Our culture is broken. We have turned every good thing bad and bad things good. And now live like animals. Bro, let me tell you something. We are even living worse than animals. Animals are now better than human beings in these days. Why am I saying that? Go to the hen and the cock and ask them what time do they cross themselves. Or go ask the animals. The only time they cross themselves is when they are on heat, they want to give birth. But ask human being, what time do you do what you do? Any single time. So animals to an extent are better than human beings when it comes to this kind of morality and stance. Because to an extent, animals are able to keep themselves right, are able to kill themselves to a certain amount of time. We have turned every good thing bad. All the good things that we do, that we embrace at first, now it looks evil in the sight of men. Bro, it is fascinating. And this thing has entered into the church. It has entered into the church. So now the church is embracing the worldly things more than godly things. And this is serious, bro. It's serious. Let us take certain things serious. That is why today when you go to the church, especially the youthful churches, they're fornicating, doing all sort of things. The pastor is doing all those things. That's why there's so many scandals. Look at the men of God in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Kenya, and all those stuff. So many scandals of fornicating. It has been normalized. Recently, a pastor in Ghana here, a prophet, so-called, he went to fornicate, and the person came on the lady came on social media to come and expose, talk about him. When he got a chance to come and comment about the whole situation, he said, body not be firewood. So he also has feelings. So fornication is a weakness of the flesh. That's what the man of God said. So if a man of God who is held in a high esteem by these people, what do you expect them to do? They also go and do it and tell it the weakness of the flesh. It's of the devil, right? That's very good. This one is from Spider MJ. He says that virginity has lost its credibility. As I said in the beginning of the video, virginity has actually lost its credibility. All right, so this is from Sisi Onibata. He says that our generation has normalized fornication and scorned purity and virginity. That's exactly what we are saying here. You understand that? This one is from Leave the World. He said that's the sad reality. It's now shameful to publicly admit you are a decent and have principles. That's very true now. That's very true now. Very, very true now. Now, let's get to the comment that made me to be very pissed off and decided to give a short exhortation on. This one is from Kafui. I don't know whether it's a lady. I think it's a male, because it says Mr. Giddy Glue. Mr. Giddy Glue. He says, virgin in your 20s, we won't accept that. That is what he has to say. That is what he has to say. Virgins in your 20s, we won't accept that. Do you know what it takes, what it means to break your virginity? See, if you're a youth and you're a virgin, protect it, prioritize it, value it. Even though people don't value it, you be able to value it because it is for you. It is your pride. It will make you expensive when you get to the point of marriage. It even makes you special in the sight of God to an extent. I'm telling you, bro. Let me ask you a question. If virginity was not to be important, the Bible wouldn't have emphasized that Mary was a virgin before the angel came to her. Virginity is important. There are so many ladies in Nazareth over there who are better than Mary, who may be holier than Mary. But because of her chastity, because of her virginity, God decided to pass through her to bring out the Savior. Do you know what is embedded in you? Do you know the great nation that is embedded in you? You don't know. That is why you have decided to lay down your virginity on the grounds for men to step on it like a carpet. And you are okay, you are happy. And you think that, oh, I am being guy. But don't joke. Don't joke. I'm going to end the video here. But I want to give you this last bonus so that you take it and be thinking about it. That is from 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse number 16. What? Know ye not that he which is joined to an harlot is one body? For two, saith he, shall be one flesh. So you need to know that the very moment you join yourself with somebody, you become one. The two of you become one. And that one that you have become, you will be sharing things in common in the spirit. So if an attack comes on this, it's to surely affect this. Okay? And if there's an existing curse already in this, now that you have become one, the curse will be flowing through and through. And the one here too will be flowing through and through. So the two of you will be mixing. And there is a bond that is created. And that bond is going to be broken by the fervent prayer of true men of God. I'm telling you, bro, don't joke with it. This is the foundation of the destruction of many, many marriages. But you wouldn't know. Keep your virginity. It is very important. Even though it is not easy, the battles you're going to fight before you can be able to keep yourself is very, very stressful. It's very, very difficult. But it pays. It's worth it when you're able to win the battle. Bro, don't be discouraged that people are making fun of you. So you go in there to mess up your life. The day that you will do that, you'll be ashamed of yourself. And it will be very hard for you to forgive your own self. Love yourself and keep yourself right in line with the Spirit of God. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something from it. If you learned something, go down there in the comment section and tell me something, right? So that I will know that actually you are learning something. Thank you all. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on the bell notification icon and put us on post notification so that anytime I drop a video, you are going to be the first person to receive that video. Thank you so much and keep watching my videos. See you.